And we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Houston Texans. This will be fielded on the back line of the and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, what's up? 19!
Watch the run, watch the run.
To the cars! To the cars down, he's coming.
On first and 10, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 27. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And down to the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
This is Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Jones. 72 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Check. Check out.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Check. Watch the pass.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, high. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Take 4, take 4. Watch it, quick, get it 5. Pass it. Shot, get it going down, he's coming.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Carson. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now it's Wilson, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well be even going into the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a drive.
Tyler Lockett past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield, and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Watson. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check, watch 54, watch it. All day,
The final shot before the break. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. Rolling to his right. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watching the guard. It's a
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing was Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Miller. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check to left.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check 41. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Now it's Carson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Touchdown, defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson forced out to his left. He's got the... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, Watson steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be